Chapter 2. The Tale of Two Birds. There once lived a bird couple with their two newborn babies in a forest. They had a cozy nest in a tall, shady tree. The mother bird took great care of her babies day and night. Every day, the parent birds used to go out in search of food early in the morning and bring it to feed their babies. The mother bird was very caring. One day, she said, "Baby birds, we are going to bring food for you. Be good kids and take rest in the nest. Don't go out. Keep hiding in the nest till we come back." And saying so, the parent birds flew away to bring food. The baby birds were tired of staying all the time in the nest. One of the babies said to the other, "Hey brother, let us sit on the edge of the nest and look at the outside world." The other one thought it to be a nice proposal and nodded his head in agreement. Little did the baby birds know what the future had in store for them. While they were sitting on the edge of the nest, they were spotted by a bird catcher. He was thrilled to see two lovely-looking baby birds. By his vast experience, he knew that the baby birds won't be able to fly. He said to himself, "These birds are rare. How lucky I am to have spotted them. I am sure they will fetch good price in the market." He climbed up the tree, caught the baby birds, and put them in a cage. The bird catcher was happy at such a fortunate catch. He walked away with the birds in the cage to the market. The birds were so beautiful looking that he had to wait only for a few moments when they were sold off. One of them was purchased by a man and the other was bought by a priest. Days passed by and the baby birds became big birds. The man was a robber. He took the bird to his cave where he lived with his gang of robbers. The priest took his bird to his ashram on the outskirts of the forest. One day, the king of the country came to hunt in the forest. He saw a deer and rode after it. The deer ran deep in the forest, followed by the king. Soon, the king lost his way and did not know where he was. He rode for long till he came to the other side of the forest. Very tired by now, he got off his horse and sat down under a tree that stood near a cave. Suddenly, the king heard a voice cry out, "Quick, hurry up! There is some rich merchant sitting under the tree. He is wearing costly clothes and gold jewelry. Come and rob his wealth. Hurry up, you fools, or else he will slip away." The king was amazed. He tried to find out where the voice was coming from. He looked up and saw a beautiful bird on the tree under which he was sitting. He was shocked at hearing the bird talk like real roaches. He heard faint noises coming from the cave near the tree. He got suspicious and immediately got onto his horse and rode away as fast as he could. Since he was separated from his soldiers in pursuing the deer, he could do nothing alone. He thought it wise to move away from the place immediately. Soon, the king came to a clearing which looked like an ashram. It was, in fact, a rishi's ashram. The king, tired as he was, tied his horse to a tree and sat under its shade. The cool shade of the tree and calm surroundings made him feel relaxed. He sat down, closed his eyes, and was thinking about the ill-spoken bird on the tree near the cave. Suddenly, the king heard a gentle voice announce, "Welcome to the ashram. Sir, please go inside and rest. The rishi will soon be coming back. He has gone to fetch some fruits from the garden. There is some cold water in the pot. Please make yourself comfortable." The king looked up and saw the same beautiful bird sitting on a branch of the tree. He was amazed. He said to himself aloud, "How can this be possible? This bird looks just like the other ill-spoken bird outside the cave. Am I dreaming? What has happened to me?" "You are not dreaming and nothing has happened to you, sir," said the polite bird. "You are absolutely right. The other bird, like me, is my brother, but he has made friends with the robbers. He now talks as they do. He doesn't talk to me anymore." Just then, the rishi entered the ashram. "Welcome, sir," said the rishi to the king. "Please come inside and make yourself at home. You look tired. Rest for a while, then you can share my food." The king told the story of the two birds to the rishi and how they had behaved so differently, though they looked so alike. "The forest is so full of surprises," remarked the king. The rishi smiled and said, "After all, One is known by the company one keeps. The other bird stays with robbers and speaks like them. This one has always stayed in a holy ways of the ashram, and so he welcomes people who come here. Now come inside and rest. I will tell you more about these birds. Chapter 3.